It's Joni from Joni's Creative Journey. Today we explored the Legends of Zentangle using the 20-sided die and our Legends cards. And we had a really great group that got together. I know there's so many of you who weren't able to make it, and so I wanted to bring you a little summary of what we did today. So the first roll of the dice was looking for our string. And for the string, there are two Legends cards. There is one that has a whole group of pre-described strings, and then there's another one, and it says roll the die for some fun string challenges. So today we asked one of our community members, Jackie, and her birthday's coming up in a few days. Happy birthday, Jackie. We hope you have a wonderful day and blessings in the homecoming year. She chose Legend 23, so the fun string challenge. So we rolled the die and we got 16. So 16 is one that says string and tangle 4 tiles with number 19 from L22. Put the tiles together and see the meta patterns appear. So we have to go to L22. And when we got to L22, if we look at number 19 is down here in the bottom. And there is this triangular shape with an aura in the left lower hand corner. So what that looks like, let's make a, oh, I could have gone around a tile. Let's see, here's my pencil. And I'll use one of the Legends cards, like I would in my journal. I'm finding these are about the same size as the 5x5 cards. And I really like that size. So for your string today, you're going to start on the left-hand side in about the middle, and use an arced or curved line up to the upper right-hand corner. Oop, I missed. Then I'm going to start at that point, and I'm going to come down to the middle, and then I'm going to go back to my origination site. And I'm using a curved line for each of these. This line here is the one that's going to be auraed, and you can pick your aura to be thick or thin, but you're just going to aura that line, and that's our string. So you can take a photo of that. I will also put pictures in the post so that you have everything that you need to be able to recreate the string in your journal or on your tiles. Okay, then we started with Lady Aura legend cards, because we have 2 of those. So the first one is a version of Crescent Moon. And with Crescent Moon, we rolled a number 19. This is kind of interesting. We talked about it a little bit. This looks like a undulating line, or a line that's wiggling back and forth, with our little ladybug shapes in the lower portion of each one of those bumps. And then our auras going from there. First auraing on the same side as the little ladybug, then after all of those are complete, auraing on the opposite side of the ladybug. So if we make a line and we put in those ladybugs on the under portion of each of those curves, we would then do some sort of enhancement in those ladybugs and aura those goes first. On the same side as our crescent moon ladybug shape. I'm choosing 3. Again, listen to your heart. Listen to what your soul would like. Once I have them on the same side as the ladybug shape, then I'm going to aura on the opposite side. Now remember, this is a string line here, so I could choose to be within it, or I might break it. I'm going to go with 3 again. And what I can see is now that we've done it this way, it almost looks like there's some over and unders with that, which I kind of find cool because I have trouble with that when I'm tangling. Okay. And again, these are just, oh, I apologize. Let me back out. If that's camera's doing it to me, or I could have just done it to myself, but not been far out enough for you to see that. So the first thing I did was I auraed on the same side as the ladybug shape, and then when I was done with all of those, then I auraed on the other opposite side to give us that over and under look. I think that one's going to be real pretty shaded. So that is from the L20 Legend card, and it is number 19. And again, I will put a picture of that in the post. The next Lady Aura Legend card, we rolled a 3. And the 3 this time gave us Diva Dance. And it's regular old Diva Dance. Diva Dance, I want to say, no, Foxtrot is the 4-way, right? Oh goodness, I had it in my head before. Rock and Roll is going in the circle. So whatever the third one is, I can't remember. That's so funny when you're on camera. Sometimes your brain goes. So you'll help me out with that, or I'll write it in the comments. So with that, now for me, I really looked at those spots in Diva Dance and the auras, and I really saw there was a lot of play with these 2 tangles here. So just in case you see that too, don't forget that you can morph your tangles. But to remember how to do Diva Dance, again, it's a very similar ladybug shape and aura. And then you're going to keep going, and they can go anywhere along those lines, and you're going to aura again. And you can fill a space, not fill a space. It's really up to you. And enhancements are your own. So these are just the tangles, but enhancements are your own. Listen to your heart. So that's Diva Dance. Then we went to Legend Card 5. So Legend Card 5 was the first Legend card that was developed. Some people before 2015 got it with their original Zentangle kit. This one that I'm showing you in front of me is the creation of that Legend card with Project Pack 10. Project Pack 10 on day 1 had us remake that card. So we did roll and we got a number 10, and 10 is Knightsbridge. Okay? So remember, Knightsbridge is like a checkerboard pattern. It can be anything as long as it's using that contrast. As you'll see, mine, I used cross-hatching. My lines are not straight, my lines are angled. And that's Knightsbridge. The last legend card we used to get for our last tangle for today is from day 2. And day 2 is Legend 2. If you look in the little journal that Zentangle had given with Project Pack 10, there's an L2 at the bottom. And L2 is all about spiraling tangles. Now you'll notice mine is not full. So community member Jane pulled out hers, which she had completed prior to us starting these sessions. And we rolled the dice and we got number 3, I believe. And that was spiraling cadent on her legend card. Now remember, everybody's legend cards in the Project Pack 10 are going to be a little bit different because we are encouraged to create the legend cards based on our own favorite tangles. So while what you see in front of you here is from day 2, what Martha showed us for spiraling tangles, except for printoms and what I called rings around the spiral. Those I've already added as 2 of my favorites. But Martha helped us to do these other 4 tangles. And what I'm doing is, in addition to these Legends of Zentangle explorations, actually using the dice, using the legend cards, coming up with our own expressions of the, my camera's going back and forth again. I apologize. Coming up with our own expressions by using the string and tangles from the legend cards. On opposite weeks, on opposite Wednesdays at 10 a.m. in the morning, I am going to be working with a group, you or others, that want to complete Project Pack 10. So we have our own favorites in Legends cards to use for our explorative play. So as I said, that session is called Tangle Along with Project Pack 10. And again, we're going to watch the videos and add them to our journals or whatever we're using. But that will be Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Our next one is July 2nd at 10 a.m. Whereas today's session, I'm calling Legends of Zentangle Exploration. We're exploring. We're using the tangles to come up with our own creations. And again, that's every other Wednesday, today being June 25th. And our next session will be July 9th at 10 a.m. So back to our last tangle. Our last tangle we got from Jane, and that was cadent. So the challenge of this legend card is these were spiraling tangles. So if you want to take the challenge of a spiraling cadent, that's an opportunity. If you don't want to take the challenge of a spiraling cadent, you certainly can use cadent the way we all know and love it. And I will include pictures of step outs for cadent, and I'll also include a picture which is from Jane's Spiraling Tangles legend card with spiraling cadent. And then we can all decide if we like it, and we're going to put it in our own book here. So we have some tangles and we have a string. Your challenge, should you choose to accept this mission, is to listen to your soul, creatively come up with something, an expression utilizing the string and the tangles, using whatever enhancements that you would like, using whatever tools you would like, morphing tangles as you would like. The creativity is limitless. So I hope you enjoy this. This is Joni from Joni's Creative Journey. Today's Legends of Zentangle Exploration with our string from L23, which encouraged 4 tiles strung with number 19 from L22, which was that triangle with the orange line toward the left lower corner. crescent moon in this undulating line over and under aura looking format. Diva Dance, as we all know and love it, and Knightsbridge, and Cadent or spiraling cadent. So I will put all of those pictures in the Facebook page, and I would encourage you to, under the session for today, please put your expressions, and over the weekend I will make a mosaic. I've already had somebody shoot me a mosaic. They did their 4 tiles. Really cool. Please send it to me singularly, as well as the 4 tiles if you choose to take that part of the mission. I think this is going to have a lot of creative play. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. Our next session of the exploration using the Legends of Zentangle cards and dice is going to be July 9th at 10 a.m. Thank you so much. I enjoy tangling in community, and I'm just so grateful in all the people who want to tangle along with me. Have a blessed day and enjoy the journey.